Would you like to learn how to best approach growing your law firm using Google search engine marketing? In this video from a recent webinar presentation with myself and Mike Bromley from Beyond Billables, we'll step you through expectations and understanding how to approach and capture certain search intent for your law firm using Google search advertising.
So a couple of expectations I want to address up front before we dig into it. You know, I get this every single day. How do we get on the first page of Google? James, tell me, how do I get on the first page of Google? Now, let me just address this up front and tell you right now, it's not all about getting on the front page of Google. Instead, what I encourage to move your thinking towards, rather than how to get onto the first page of Google, is how do I leverage my audience's search intent to get my brand in front of them with a relevant offer that drives more sales and revenue and profit back to my firm. Secondly, I know in some instances, again, Google Ads and SEO is no new kid on the block now. It's been going for over 15 years. People have tried it, and in cases it hasn't worked. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Or you've tried it, it's become too cost effective. And in some fields of law, yes, that is true, but I really want to encourage to question those thoughts. If you're thinking like that today, I really encourage to question it, come with an open mind, and understand that what matters ultimately with any form of marketing, particularly Google marketing, is that your goals, your objectives from wanting to market on Google should be focused around driving bottom line business growth. Here's a quick example. Right now, if you were able to increase your leads or client potential leads coming to your firm by, let's say, an additional 10 per month. If you have a lead to sale conversion rate of 50%, that is, you meet with two people and one of them becomes a client, you got an average value or average lifetime value of, let's say, $15,000 per client. And that could be over, say, a 6 months or a 12-month proceed as an example. Now, if we unpack those numbers a little bit more, if you're able to match up, or if, let's say, conservatively, your website converts at a 1.5% conversion rate, and you're able to get 670 clicks from Google through Google Adwords, where you're paying per click. Yes, the legal industry is one of the most expensive fields to bid for or to buy keywords in AdWords. Okay, so let's say on the top form right now, we know the keyword lawyers in Australia goes for around about $6 Australian per click. And you're probably thinking that's ridiculous, right? But let's look at this in the context of bottom line business growth, right? At $6, you're getting 670 clicks, which means you're spending about $4,000 per month on Google. You're converting 1.5 of them. You're getting 2 on your website. You're getting 10 new leads, per month. You convert half of them, that's $75,000 in new revenue to your business, which is then, and the beautiful thing about working in the legal sector is generally the billables or what the service fees are generally much more higher than other professional service providers. So it still can be a profitable exercise if you know what you're doing and you do it correctly. But the number one thing I want to reinforce is that it has to be aligned to growing or achieving bottom line business growth in your firm.
So there you have it. That was how to grow your law firm using search engine advertising. If you're interested in learning more about how to grow your professional service business or your law firm, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to opt in wherever you're viewing this content so you don't miss out on the latest episodes that we'll be releasing real soon. And if you need help growing your business or your professional service company, feel free to check out my digital agency, Web3. I'm James Banks from Web3, and I'll see you in the next episode.